We're making the easiest and best tasting apple pie flavored overnight oats. We combine oats, applesauce, almond butter, chia seeds, maple syrup, cinnamon, and a hint of molasses. It's a satisfying combination of protein, fiber, and healthy fats to fuel your morning. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla, and if you love healthier recipes of all of our favorite foods, then you are in the right place. To make these overnight oats, you'll need any small airtight container. I really like using these mason jars. So I'm going to start by adding half a cup of almond milk, but you could use any milk that you like. And you're welcome to jot down these ingredients as I go along, or you can click on the link in the video description and that will take you to the full recipe on my website with all the details. Next, we're going to add a third cup of applesauce, and I like to use unsweetened. Then I'll add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and I like to use the white seeds, but you could also use the black seeds. For some healthy fats and flavor, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of almond butter. And for natural sweetness, we'll add a tablespoon of maple syrup. And to help bring out that classic apple pie flavor, I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of some molasses. Then we'll add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a dash of nutmeg, and 2 pinches of salt. Next, we're going to add our oats, and you could use either old-fashioned oats or quick oats. I like to use the old-fashioned oats because they're a little bit chunkier. So I'm going to add half a cup of oats, and then we'll just stir those in. And then we just screw on our lid. So now this can go into the fridge for at least 3 hours, but preferably overnight. And that's going to give it time for those oats to soak in all of those flavors. Now for some optional garnishes that we can add to the top of our overnight oats that's going to make it taste even more like apple pie, we're going to saute some diced apples and make a really simple little Greek yogurt cream. So to saute our apples, I brought a frying pan just over medium heat. And then I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of butter, half of a diced apple, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and about 2 pinches of salt. And we're just going to give these a good stir so they're all evenly coated. Now we're going to let these cook for about 5 minutes or until those little apple slices are very soft and they've reduced in size and we've cooked out a lot of the water. So it's been 5 minutes and you can see that our apples have cooked down and you can smell that they're just starting to toast. So I'll turn off the heat and then I'll transfer them to a bowl so they can cool off. And then to make a really simple cream that we can put on top of the overnight oats, I'm just going to take about 2 tablespoons of some Greek yogurt and half a tablespoon of maple syrup. And then I'll just mix those together and then give it a good pinky test to test the sweetness level. That's perfect, but you could always add a little more maple syrup if you like. Well, here are some overnight oats that I allowed to soak overnight. You can see how it's nice and thick and the oats have incorporated all the ingredients. Now, if you like it on the thicker side, you can leave it as is, or you could stir in about a tablespoon or 2 of milk if you'd like it to be a little bit thinner. But since I'll be putting my Greek yogurt on top, I prefer to have it a little bit on the thicker side. Add a nice big scoop of our Greek yogurt and a few of our sauteed apples. Oh man, that looks so good. Make sure we get a bite of all of them together. That is delicious. That is giving me all the apple pie vibes, but in the healthiest way possible. And I love that I'm eating something with clean, natural ingredients, which means I'm gonna feel just as good even after I eat it. And if you could use more healthy recipes and inspiration on a regular basis, I invite you to click on the link in my video description below to join my email list. This is the best way for us to stay connected. And I also want to thank you for joining me today in my kitchen. And I have included also a link to this full recipe, and it is in the video description below, and that will take you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who you think would love this recipe, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you hang out with me again in my kitchen.